Alright guys, so we're back and we're going to talk about some ESR meter testing. So, a lot of guys probably thought it was BS, but this is what you use to get your C rating on a battery. Okay? And I'm going to show you guys this. It's been a while since I've messed with it, so I'm going to kind of maneuver you guys where you can see what I'm doing. I'll show you guys everything. But you need three things to test a battery's C rating. Okay, you need a voltage checker, you need your ESR meter, and you need your batteries. So I've got some really good batteries here, and we'll do some testing. This is a newer R1 9000. This is the original OG 9000. It's like a year and a half old. We got a China Hobby line battery here. I got some Onyx here that I had made years ago that, let's put it this way, great battery packs, but not trustworthy because they were not built very well. And we got some SMC. So there is a way to manipulate this meter, and it's like I've been telling you guys for years, it's by heating a battery. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this SMC here as an example, and I'm going to try not to screw up the camera here, but we are going to hook this up. These are all at storage charge and they're cold, so we're going to go. It's been a while since I've used this darn thing, so I got to remember how to use it. Okay, there we go. So first you got to set the MAH to the MAH. So we're going to go to 12,000. Okay, we're going to set, and then we're going to click use it. So you can see here it's got 340 amps max. It's got ohms for cells, not bad. And then it's got 28C. So you can keep testing that up to 3 times on the right side. So with that being said, you guys see it's 28C. So we're going to come back to this battery here in a little bit, but for now we're going to put it on a charger. So I'm going to put it on a charger, and we're going to take this thing and we're going to take it as high as it will let us. And this is the only charger I had, guys, so I apologize. So we're going to stick this guy off to the side here for now, and we're going to let that charge at the fastest charge we can. We're going to come back and look at it. Okay, and the one thing I didn't show you guys is I mean, you don't have to do this, but have to have a voltage checker because it will show you the voltage in the ESR meter. But I'm trying to show you guys these all at a fair shake that are cold. Alright, let me get it programmed. Okay, we're going to find this is a, what? I think it's a 6,000. 6,200. So we're going to go next, and we're going to look for a 6,200. There we go. And we're going to choose that. We're going to use that one. So you can see the resistance, not super good. 27C. 170 amps max. So not super good. All right, so now I'm going to go with this pack I personally had made that doesn't exist out there in the market. and this is a 10,000. All right, 3.8 volts per cell, just like, you know, I've been doing with every battery. Okay, we're going to go down to 10,000. There we go, 10,500. Choose, use it, and 28C. The resistance is not too terribly bad, but once again, that's about a year old. So this is 28C, and you see I tested again, it came up to 30C. So far this is our best battery at 30C. All right, so next we're going to test this old R1 9000, 3.8 volts per cell. So we are going to go find our 9000, and we're going to choose that, use it. So resistance is not bad for its age, and it tests 30C right off the bat. So 29C, 29C. So pretty close, but the resistance was better. On a battery, once again, that's, you know, a year old and been ran a bunch of times because I pushed that battery pack, and it's been sitting in a heater and everything else most of its life waiting to be run. Okay, 3.8 volts per cell. Okay. Resistance 0.68, 31C. 31C. So that is the best battery bang for your buck. But you see this, guys? I will show you. Look at these batteries. What does it say for C rating on there? This one here, the SMC, you know, 250C. Danny from SMC will tell you the C ratings mean nothing. They're just a big lie. They don't mean nothing. Nobody seems to care about them. So here's an old battery I also had made. It's a 13,000. And it's heavy. It's very heavy. So usually the heavier packs have better lithium in them, is what I've been told. Now I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, we are going to go find a... it says 13.2, but I'll use it anyway. So 13.2, even though it's a 13,000. So we're going to go use it. 0.49 resistance, 30C, 31C. So these two batteries are made by Onyx, and I had them made custom for me a year ago. I had a couple of other ones. Actually, I had a few of them, 3 of them, that went up in flames because they did not solder them correctly in the front, which we tore all these apart on the front end, and we heated up the shrink wrap, pulled it apart and everything else, and then we put them back together after we fixed all the paper and stuff on the front of them so they don't short out anymore. That's what they were doing, is when you squeezed them together, they were shorting out in the front. So that problem has been fixed. However, I'll show you guys this. The charger has been charging at 12 amps. So that battery has had a chance to get warmer. So we'll let it sit for a few more minutes. And if you don't have one of these, you don't really need one, because there's tons of people out there that do the testing for you. But I just want to know, you guys to know, that any company can manipulate the results of one of these by heating a battery pack. in the speedrun world, we've been heating batteries. Raz Schiffer and James McCoy, all the guys, even, you know, you can take a car out and run it, hit 160 miles an hour. You take that car and you take them batteries and you charge them at 25 amps, and then you throw them in a battery warmer for 45 minutes. That same car, same gearing is going to run 185 miles an hour. It's that big of a difference. In drag world, I've been telling guys this for years, which you all thought I was crazy, but now they're all doing it, are heating their batteries. It's just a simple sandwich warmer, Hot Logic from Amazon, and you got to make sure that you don't put the battery directly on that. We have Velcro on the bottom of ours, which hold it in the car, but it's enough to keep it from burning up. But that, you can't leave that in there forever. You want to discharge your battery after every run, and then charge it at 25-30 amps to get the internals real warm, and then throw that in battery warmer for about 45 minutes and leave it in there until the last possible second. It's going to come out, it's going to be puffed up a little bit, guys. The longer you leave it in there, the more it puffs, the more it's going to produce for you. Now, your voltage logs will read a lot different between a cold battery and a hot battery. So when it's hot outside, if you're out working outside and you're on a table, your battery is going to be pretty warm as it is. If you're in a trailer like we work out of that's got air conditioner, now the batteries are going to get colder, so that warmer is more important inside than it is outside. So warming your batteries makes a difference because it's easier on the motor, easier on the ESC, easier on the battery. Everything flows smoother and it keeps your voltage up. Everything's happier at that, which means it gives you more power. So that means you can either gear up, gear down, whatever you need to do, and adjust your radio power and ESC power to match that. So I promise you, those guys that are running 1.4s are heating those batteries. They've been doing it. They learned it from the speedrun guys, and they didn't come across it by mistake. They learned it from the speedrun guys, I promise you. Okay, so the battery's been on the charger for, I'm going to say, 8 minutes. So let's take it off and see what it does. Yeah, we know. So, pardon the charger, guys. All my good chargers are in the trailer. We got back from Super Chips and we did not do a good job of loading, but I don't really need them in here anyways because I discharge everything. Alright, so we are going to go scroll till we get to 12,000. 12,000, okay, use it. 27C, that made me look 30C, so there you go. 29, so it works a little bit, but the hotter you get this battery, the more you warm it. I promise you that C number will come way up. I don't have a battery warmer in the house right now, but I would show you guys. You can try it yourself if you have a ESR meter, but I promise you, heating your batteries does make a difference when it comes to drag racing, speed running, boat racing, whatever. But like I said, you know, the best batteries out there that I've tested to date are the Onyx and the R1. Now, I am sponsored by R1 for drag racing, and the Onyx batteries that I had made, they don't sell these, are pretty close, but they're not the same battery in size and everything else as the R1. But the R1 just produces better. The difference that I see is this comes with 6-gauge wire. This comes with a 7-gauge wire. The 6-gauge, probably overkill, but I'd rather have it there than not. QS8 has a little bit of an internal resistance, so because of the anti-spark, so you do have a little bit of resistance there versus a bullet. But that's just my 2 cents on batteries. And sorry, we were talking about car earlier, but we kind of got off and wanted to do a little video on batteries and ESR meters and stuff like that. But I'm going to put the rest of this on hold for now. I really need to get a battery warmer in here and show you guys what the battery warmer does to these packs when it comes to the ESR meter, and I guarantee it makes a big difference in your car. So appreciate you guys watching, and you have any questions, hit me in the comments or get a hold of me on Facebook. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a great day.